like to start every workout with a quick warm-up on the treadmill. So I started off by walking and sipping on my Celsius, and then I got into my run. And I always do my cardio first because I know that I'll get lazy if I do it after. So I just ran a quick mile and then I changed my shoes. And the way that I set up today's workout is in supersets, so it's 2 exercises back to back. Alright, so for today's leg day workout, I started with pull-ups because even though it's a leg day, I like to start all my workouts with doing as many pull-ups as possible. And then I went into my first superset. So for this superset, I went into narrow squats. And then after I finished those, I followed it up with some sumo squats. So these just target different parts of the quads, and I like to do them back to back. The next superset was RDLs, and here you want to make sure that you're squeezing your core and lifting your shoulders up so you do not hurt your back. And then from there, I went straight into side-to-side squats, which targets your glutes and your quads as well. Then for my third superset, because this workout was a little bit short, I did kickbacks on the machine, and then I forgot to film it, but I also did some hip thrusts. And today's workout I kept pretty short, so I only did 3 supersets, but you could definitely do more. And here is my little pump flex. Happy Tuesday. Per usual, I start every workout with a run and I do my cardio to just get it out of the way. So here I am stretching before my run because I always feel like I perform better when I'm all loose. But I started my run and I did some interval training, which I'll explain a little bit better in the next clip, but I ended up running about 2 miles.
Good morning, you guys. Happy Tuesday. Today is back and biceps, so I just did about a 2-mile interval run. Honestly, it was supposed to be longer, but I only decided to go for half because recently I just have not been feeling the treadmill. I've not been feeling running. I've been feeling lifting and HIIT, so that's what we're gonna do. So I just finished my kind of warm-up, which was interval running, which basically for different lengths of time, I either push myself to go faster or I'll slow down, go slower, give myself rest. And I did that for about 20 minutes. So now we're upstairs at my gym and I'm gonna do like a 10 to 20 minute HIIT workout. We're gonna target some core because when I do target core, I like to do that on my upper body days. So that's what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna head downstairs, hit some back and biceps, get a good lift in, and then hopefully we'll be done in an hour because I have things to do today.
Here I am doing a 10-minute body weight kind of HIIT ab workout, and I like to do these on my upper body days because HIIT movements are great for fat loss and fat burning, and I like to feel it everywhere because upper body days, even though they're my favorite, they're often less intense for me, so I like to add in some intensity, and this is when I'll also train core because I usually don't hit it in upper body days. Let's get into this pull day, which is my absolute favorite day. So I started off with pull-ups. I start off every workout with pull-ups because the best way to advance in them is to just be consistent and do them every day. So I did 2 sets of as many reps as possible. And then the first superset was dumbbell curls, and I went from that straight into bent over rows, and I'm doing each exercise 8 to 12 times. The heavier I go, the less reps I'll do, and if it's a pretty easy weight, then I'll do more reps, such as 12. So here I'm doing both sides because what you do to one side, you have to do to the other. The next superset was some neutral grip pull downs. So rather than having a wider grip, which would target my lats, I like to keep my grip a little bit narrower, which helps target my back. And then from there, we went straight into this other variation of dumbbell curls where you keep one arm still and curl the other arm, and then you switch, and this just helps build tension on your biceps. And then finally, for the last superset, I went into these full body RDLs with a bent over row and a bicep curl. So this literally targets everywhere on your body. And then we also went into some seated rows. I'm not 100% sure on the name, I'm blanking for some reason, but these are also great for your back. So that was my full pull day workout. Of course, mandatory pump check. And after this, I actually decided to go to Starbucks, so here is my drink order. Good morning, you guys. It is Wednesday, which is my rest day, but on these days, I still try to stay active.
So today that's gonna be going to diving, because if you've watched my other videos, you know that I quit club diving, but I am doing high school diving. So I'm eating my breakfast. I have like a small breakfast before, and then I'll have a bigger breakfast when I get back, just because I don't like to dive with a bunch of food in my stomach. Also, sorry if you can hear my dog, but I'm eating some Greek yogurt and frozen fruit with a coffee. Then we're gonna go to diving, and then I'll see you tomorrow for my other leg day. Good morning, happy Thursday. Hopefully you guys can't hear the background noise too much, but I just finished running 3 miles, and honestly you guys, I have not been feeling like running recently. It's just been really hard for me, but we did it. We made it through. It was not enjoyable, but I did it. But now we're gonna do a killer leg day. So the first leg day that I did this week was a lot heavier, and this week I'm kind of feeling more high intensity interval training, more like glute focused, not as heavy on the weights, but still having a great workout. And the other thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is how I train when I'm on my period. So I am on my period right now. I've been on it pretty much for like most of this week, but today is day 3. And so if my girlies know, you know, that is probably the worst day, day 2 and day 3. Luckily, yesterday was a rest day for me, so I didn't have to worry about working out on my period. However, when I do, I pretty much just listen to my body. Usually, it doesn't hit me that hard, and I actually find that working out when I'm on my period actually helps with cramps and lower back pain, just like getting my body moving. So usually I don't have to adapt my workout routine to change a lot when I'm on my period, but like on days that I am having worse period cramps or I feel extra bloated, I feel like I tend to enjoy more like hip movements and cardio versus heavy lifting. And if I'm too sore, I'll just do like Pilates or something. But today I'm feeling up for it, so we're gonna do a HIIT workout, and I'm also gonna use weights, hit some glutes, and then I'm gonna hopefully, if I remember, stretch after, because that's something that I'm really bad at, but I need to get better at. Because I have 2 leg days within my workout split, I like to do one a little bit heavier, and then one will be more HIIT focused. So today my body was really craving some HIIT, which worked out really well because my first leg day ended up being heavier anyways. So today's workout was a 20-minute leg focused HIIT workout, and I put a screenshot of the exact workout that I did. So if you guys want to follow along with me, you can do that too. I like to practice my pull-ups like every single day. Anytime I'm in the gym or I have access to a pull-up bar, I'll practice my pull-ups. But you guys, today, they're just not going up. But I'm gonna do one more set, and then we're gonna go stretch. That one wasn't quite how I wanted it to go either, but that's okay. Because the thing with pull-ups is there's gonna be days where you just go up so easy, and there's gonna be days where it's so much harder, but you just have to do it every single day and like trust that through consistency it's gonna get easier. Last time I was in the gym, I literally did, I think, 12, and it felt pretty easy. Today, can't even do 3. That's just how it is, but we're gonna go stretch. Good morning.
morning, you guys. Happy Friday, but I'm actually not that happy it's Friday because I've actually had this entire week off of school, which has been amazing because President's Day, and for whatever reason my school just gives us that week off, so that's been so nice. And now I only have the weekend left before school starts. But today is Friday, which means we are doing chest, shoulders, and triceps, which is one of my favorite days for sure. I'm just drinking my Celsius. This is the grape one, and this is my new favorite flavor, so if you haven't tried it, definitely do, because I'm literally obsessed. I decided to talk you guys through my workout today at home rather than in the gym because I feel like it's a little bit hard to talk to you guys at the gym. Just people sometimes look, and I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable filming, so I figured I'd walk you through it here. Today I'm really craving like an intense workout. Like, I'm gonna be at the gym for probably at least 2 hours. That's not my regular workout time. I just really need that today because I've talked about this before, but fitness is part of my lifestyle. It makes me feel my best, and I also use it as like a coping mechanism, I feel like, and just kind of an escape. And this morning I got some very sad news that my grandma passed away, and honestly I'm not even sure if I'm gonna put this clip in because I don't know if it's needed to be on the internet, but if I do, that's a little bit more personal. Obviously, I spent the morning kind of coping with that and dealing with that. I don't know. I want to honor being alive, and I want to honor her life, and I know that she would want me to move my body and take care of myself, and I want to put all of my emotions into today's workout. So today is definitely going to be a longer workout. We're going to do our cardio in the beginning, probably a pretty good solid run, maybe some interval training, we'll see how I feel, and then we're going to hit a lift. I'm just going to kind of go off of how I'm feeling in the gym, and then because I need today to be a good workout, you guys, like, I just need that, I got a little bit ready. So I put on a little bit of mascara and highlight. I'm wearing this really cute matching set. So this is shorts from Gymshark, and then this bra is from Amazon, and it's so cute. And then this is the back. So literally obsessed. This is like a vintage Lululemon Scuba, so I don't think they still sell this exact one, but it's from Lulu. So we're feeling cute. I forgot to show you guys my breakfast, but because I am having a longer and more intense workout today, I wanted to make sure that I was not hungry during it. So I made sure to have a big breakfast, but I basically just had Magic Spoon protein cereal, and then I also made sure to have lots of fats, which will take longer for my body to digest. So I had dates with peanut butter and chocolate chips, which is one of my favorite food combos ever, and it was so good. So now we're gonna head over to the gym and crush today's workout. For today's workout, as usual, I started with a quick little walk on the treadmill to warm my body up, and here I am drinking my Celsius, and then I went into my run and I ended up running around 2 miles. For today's push day, I needed something hard, and I got it. So for the first superset, I went into these shoulder presses, and then from there I went into these shoulder lifts, which is really great because supersets are back to back, so I really felt the burn. For the next superset, I did these tricep extensions, and you could do these with 2 hands or 1 hand. I chose to do 2, and then I went into these lateral raises, which also target the shoulders again. Then for the third superset, I did these dumbbell chest presses. Here I'm using 25 pounds, and then I followed that with these tricep pull downs on the machine, where I was using 15 pounds, but I could have gone heavier. Then, of course, consistency is key. Here I am doing my daily pull-ups. I just do as many reps as possible. And then I followed those pull-ups with these tuck-ups, which are great for getting a defined core. From there, we did more dumbbell chest presses, but the difference is that I have the dumbbells closer in towards my chest, and then I followed that with body weight tricep dips, and I also added 10 or as many reps as possible of push-ups. And that was my full push day, and it was absolutely amazing. And here's another pump check. I followed my workout up with some stretching, which felt amazing, and one of my New Year's resolutions was actually to stretch more because now that I'm not doing diving, I want to keep my flexibility. So here I am doing my splits and just moving my body, letting it flow. It felt so amazing, and I need to start taking more time to do this. So that was something that I'm very proud of myself for doing this week because I feel like I was pretty consistent with my stretching. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Today is another rest day for me. On these days, I still like to stay active and move my body. So this morning, the way that I'm doing that is me and my mom are gonna go on a hike. I'm just wearing these leggings. They're from Gymshark. They're so cute. They have this really cute pattern, and then I think this is actually from H&M. It's just oversized. We're gonna go on a hike and then we're gonna go get some coffee. So that's how I'm moving my body today. And then tomorrow is gonna be the last day of my week of workouts, which is my long run day. And sometimes I rotate it between Saturday and Sunday, depending how I'm feeling. But yeah, that's the plan for today. Okay, so little update. We just got back from the hike and now I'm gonna head over to my gym, not to work out, but they have a hot tub and a sauna. And on my rest days when I have the time, I like to prioritize stretching and recovery. And I'm also craving being warm because I'm so tired of winter and I just want it to be summer. I'm gonna head over to the gym, probably chill out in the hot tub, read a little bit. I'll probably sit in the sauna as well for like 10 to 20 minutes, get a good sweat. And then I also will probably stretch a little bit. I only did like 10 minutes in the sauna and that genuinely killed me. I don't know if you can see how sweaty I am, but the sauna is just such a mental challenge for me. But that's done. I'm gonna go get a Diet Coke and then once I'm a little cooler, we might stretch, we might not. I don't know. Good morning. I'm coming to you live from my bed. I do not feel like getting up. It's Sunday, it's my long run day, and literally the last thing that I want to do is get out of my bed, put on running clothes, and go run 5 miles. That being said, we're still gonna do it, of course, and I thought that I would share my tips for how I get myself out of bed on days where I don't really have the motivation, especially because it's the end of the week. I've been working out, I'm tired, but I know that I'm gonna feel good after. So I like to remind myself that yes, I'm really cozy in my bed and like I'm all bundled up, but it is a privilege to get to move my body, and I know that once I put on workout clothes, once I get my Celsius, once I start stretching, I'm already going to feel better. And even if my run doesn't go that good, which I feel like it might not because, I don't know, recently I've just not been having the motivation to run, I know that after my run, I'm going to feel amazing and I'm going to be so proud of myself for going. And so I'm going to get up and I'm going to go. I just thought that I would pick up the camera, show you guys the reality behind my workouts sometimes and not wanting to get out of bed because I am normal. I'm a teenager. I don't always have motivation, but this is when we tune into discipline and remind ourselves that I'm going to feel so much better after. To get you guys up to speed, now I'm halfway through eating my oatmeal before my run. I like to eat simple carbs before my run. Carbs are your body's main source of energy, so this will power me through my run. And then I'm also drinking a Celsius. Obviously, I changed into my workout clothes. On days where I feel less motivated, like today, I make sure to change because I'm already changed. How can I not go work out? Then I drink a Celsius. And I drink Celsiuses not because I necessarily need them. Like, I got a full 9 hours of sleep. I'm chilling. But if I drink this, there's no way that I can't not go work out because I'll feel so guilty because I've just put 200 milligrams, maybe 150 of caffeine into my body.
I have to spend it. Like, I have to go get moving, or I just did that for nothing.
You're propped up on my computer. I like to watch some of my favorite YouTubers,
someone who motivates me, and I will watch them while I sip on my Celsius, eat my breakfast. That just like really gets me in the mode of movement and getting fit, getting outside, you know, getting moving. So those are like my morning routine steps leading up to my workout on days where I don't feel as motivated. So that's what I'm gonna do, and then we're gonna go run, and hopefully today we're doing 5 miles. I'm trying to work my way up to a half marathon. I don't really have the best training schedule because of school, so I pretty much only just do 1 long run a week, and then I run in the week, but that's usually only like 1 to 2 miles, and it's just what I have to do because of school. I'm trying to up my mileage by 1 every single week, and that's actually what one of you guys DM'd me to try, so we're gonna try. I just really haven't been feeling motivated to run recently, but discipline, hopefully it's a good run. That's the plan for today. We're gonna go for 5 miles.
I think it's like 30 minutes later. We haven't started the run yet because I'm deciding what to wear, because California is in this weird era of winter where sometimes it's warm enough to be at the beach. If you follow me on Instagram, which you should if you're not already, it's Amelie Desai and at FitWAmelie. I was literally at the beach in my swimsuit. Now there's snow on the mountains that I live nearby, so it's like freezing, maybe gonna start raining, but it's not that cold, and I always overheat when I run, so I'm like, do I need a snow hat? Do I not? Because my ears get cold if anything. But I think that I'm just gonna risk it and hope that this long sleeve is enough, but it's cropped. But that's good because my stomach area like will hopefully even out the rest of my body. I need to stop procrastinating. I just spent like 10 minutes scrolling on TikTok, calling it digestion for my food, but it's 10:37. We need to get going so that my day can move on, because I haven't been waking up at 5 a.m. like this entire week, if you've noticed, because my school has this entire week off. And I also don't have access to a car. So I'm like, where am I gonna go? So if I go to the gym, my mom's been driving me, which is fine, but that just means I have to wait for her to wake up anyways. So it's been really nice, actually. I've been catching up on sleep, but today's Sunday, which means I have school tomorrow, which means that I have to start waking up at 5 a.m. I enjoy it, but also it's nice to be able to sleep in. And also, me telling you all of that was more procrastinating. So we just need to go, even though I don't wanna go, but we're going. I just finished my run and I did 5 miles, and I am so proud of myself because, first of all, I didn't even want to run today, like at all, because recently I just haven't been feeling motivated. I've been getting calf cramps. Like, guys, the motivation was at 0. And I was running, and I was just thinking about how lucky I am to be able to move my body, and how lucky I am to get to work myself up to this point, because the whole time I was thinking about how 2-3 years ago I wasn't even able to run a mile. The thought of waking up on a Sunday morning and just saying, oh yeah, I went for a 5-mile run this morning, like that was my goal, and I could never even imagine doing that, and now I can, which is just crazy. And I was just feeling so grateful for my past self for getting me to this point, and also privileged to be able to get myself to this point. I was 3 miles in, my feet started cramping. I was like, I just want to stop. I can't do this anymore. But then I was like, yes, I can. And the only way that you make progress is getting uncomfortable and pushing yourself past it. Don't hurt yourself in the process, but you have to push yourself past it. So I did, I kept going, and I did 5 miles. So very proud of myself, very happy with that. And then I went into Whole Foods. I bought myself some green grapes, which are my favorite fruit, and these ones are super, super crunchy. And then I also got myself a juice shot, which I'm gonna take in just a second. These are the core juice shots. They're the gut check ones. They have apple cider vinegar and probiotics.
They're my favorite. I love them. I don't know if juice shots actually do anything, but it makes me feel good. It's kind of like a wellness reward, I feel like, after a long run. I'm gonna go home and shower now. I actually have to walk back a mile, but I'll just listen to a podcast. And it's actually really good to do a walk after a run just to keep the blood flow in your legs moving, so it works out perfectly. I'm gonna end today's video here. I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing a week of my workouts. Sorry if there's any background noise. I also wanted to remind you guys, obviously this was an ideal week to film this. I didn't have school, so I could go to the gym whenever I wanted. So obviously it adapts kind of depending on my school schedule and stuff like that. But this was my ideal week of workouts. I wanted to remind you guys to follow my other social media platforms. I have Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest. It's Amelie Desai and Fit W Amelie. I post lots of health, fitness, fashion related content over there. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one.